Okay, you guys are an intimidating bunch, and you're also quite powerful. So powerful that Delana won Ship of the Year this week. Yes. Does this mean, Paul, that the Delana fans need to step it up?
Or the Steroline fans. Stelena or Steroline. Or Deafin, I don't really care.
Definitely Deafin.
Yeah.
Julie, obviously, Bonnie and Damon are back in some way, shape, or form. I know you cannot tell us exactly what happens, but can you tease what Mystic Falls is in for now that the other side has gone to the other side?
Oh, well, with the other side being obliterated, then anybody who's ever died before no longer has the opportunity to come back and revisit us, which is sort of equal parts interesting and heartbreaking, because there are so many characters that we had to leave behind in the dust. Fortunately, we were able to bring, a couple of them back at least.
A couple of them?
A couple, and we were able to bring a couple of them back. A couple of the favorites, the ones that we love the most.
And Kat and Ian, should we expect Damon, just to get it out there, their time wherever they are now, do you think that this is going to bring a new dynamic to their relationship?
I definitely think Bayman's better than Donnie.
We're trying to figure out shipping names, but we said that Bayman was better than
I think
Donnie.
Bayman was set in stone by season 1.
Yeah, I think the fans decided that. But yeah, I would definitely say that the dynamic, and you'll definitely see more interaction. I think there's a few different dynamics that you guys will see.
And Julie, when we come back for the new season, how big is this time jump?
It's about 4 months, give or take. It's been enough time for everybody to make some big choices in their life and to move forward in whatever way it is that they feel like they can move forward. Some are doing it very well, and some are not doing it well at all. So.
Okay. Rick is back. So where will we find our favorite former teacher in the new season?
He's actually here. Do you guys want to see him?
He's still in my hotel room, I think.
Matt Davis.
It's
He's
part
coming
of the...
from the video.
Excuse me.
And that's what we're talking about, right? That Matt Davis came.
Excuse me, I have a question.
Yeah, where are the
Over
audience?
here to your left.
Wait, what?
We gotta wait till we open
Camera.
up
My
more
last-
questions.
Is this one of those, like, can I have your name card?
Yeah, hi.
Hey, that sounds like a familiar sound. I know that voice.
I have a question for Damon.
Lord, don't let anyone in here.
Wait, not Alaric specifically. How much did you miss me?
I miss you so much.
Oh, look who that is.
Wait a minute, is that Matt Davis?
In the flesh.
Is that Alaric Saltzman?
I forgot his last name. Saltzman. It is Saltzman.
It's Saltzman.
What a name.
Yeah.
My mom named me Alaric Saltzman. I'd be pissed.
All right, Matt, now that you've joined us, where does Rick fit in now that he's back from the dead?
Get in where you fit in.
What can I say?
You would give it a shot, and then if it goes badly, I'll just jump across the table.
Yeah, no, I think we, like Julie said, we start a few months in the future, and you find Alaric living outside of Mystic Falls, having compelled his way into a teaching job at the local university. So I think it's a good starting place.
Or as we like to say, the Defense of the Dark Arts position that was once held by Grams and Professor Shane.
Julie, it's been a while for Rick. Have you lined up anyone he can get naughty with?
Wow. Real subtle.
But it's Vampire Diaries.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, man.
I think that people do get naughty in our universe, and that I think if anybody deserves a little naughtiness, it's probably Professor Saltzman.
It's been a while.
Word professor. It's been a while. Pretty easy to make that happen. Professors.
Extra credit?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You want an A?
Or extra credit.
So, all right, for Ian, Kat, Nina, and Paul, I mean, this was a big season that we just saw with 100 episodes and,
Yeah.
huge accomplishment. You guys have been with us since day one, and the fans are so passionate about these characters and their relationships and their unrelationships. And
You guys are the best.
yeah. So I want to hear from you guys how you feel about these characters, how they've evolved since Elena first sat writing in her diary.
How they've evolved?
Oh, wait,
How they've
hold on a
evolved.
second. One more time.
That was a little...
Hi again.
Man, I hope to goodness you don't watch our show.
Aw, she just blew us a kiss.
She's adorable.
Right, back to-
By the way, I would definitely be so bold to say that there's been a massive evolution of these characters, and in great part because Julie Plec and I remember Kevin Williamson both having to sit down and drill into my head that Damon could not just be a one-trick pony. He couldn't just be the bad guy that wanted to like eat sorority girls and save kittens out of trees. He had to be this dynamic person, and I kicked and screamed, and you made me realize. They both said, "Trust us, we got this," as they wanted to kill me. But it's been an amazing journey of the evolution of this man, and I'm grateful to have been down it. So thank you.
Yeah. I would say that when I was discovered by Julie Plec, that I was really just a little girl. I hadn't really found myself yet, and I felt like I really found myself through this character. And as I evolved, the character evolved, and as the character evolved, sometimes way beyond where I was in my life, she grew me up in a lot of ways, and showed me what a strong woman looks like, and Julie Plec showed me what a strong woman looks like, and I wanted to.
I'm at my wedding.
Should we have a toast?
Yeah.
I wanted that to be a part of the character. I wanted to play a strong woman. So that's how I feel like she's really evolved, and throughout the seasons, and her story, and her loss, and her gains, all that good stuff.
Yeah, baby.
I have nothing to add. No, I'm just kidding. All these nice things. I do have something nice to say.
Wow, really?
Wow, once in my life. Stefan was originally conceived as sort of the hero and the protagonist in a way, and then Damon was the villainous, opposite. And Stefan, I remember sitting down with you and Kevin and being like, I think every hero needs to have flaws, and that's when you guys created the Ripper, which was my favorite storyline. And then Stefan has been through so many journeys, and as an actor, it's so nice to not be on a show where you're stuck playing the same character over and over again. And he's taken quite the turn in many different ways, and so I'm very grateful for that. And 100 episodes, but they've all been exciting and different as a result of that.
Well said.
Thanks.
And Nina, Elena has grown up in front of our eyes.
Yeah, and so have I. I was 20 when I started. Now I dare not to. Well, I can do math. 25, turning 26 soon. But yeah, I feel like she's gone through such an evolution. That's what's so beautiful about television. Like we have 6 or more, however many years to really see a character grow like you would in real life. Every experience changes you to your core, and Elena has had so much death, so much love, so many crazy things happen to her, so many doppelgangers. That she's really gone from girl next door to like a strong woman who doesn't take anything. Like she kicks butt. She's a butt kicker. She even kicked her own doppelganger's butt. Take that, Catherine.
I didn't even know what a doppelganger was until I got this show.
Ditto. Now I have like 8 of them.
So, Elena has recently suffered a massive loss, so I'm just going to refer to her as the Widow Gilbert. And in the 4 months that have passed on, is it taking a tip from Trevino? Is it possible that she would even seek out grief comfort from another fella?
Oh, like a rebound comfort?
Grief sex.
That'd be brutal. That'd be so. I mean, if she did that, I feel like that would mean that her experience and her love for Damon wasn't real. So, I mean, when we pick up 4 months later, she's definitely not in a happy place. Although she has a very interesting, confusing, strange way of dealing with her grief. That's all I can say without giving away the first episode of the show.
All right, and Paul said the word, sterilite.
Yeah.
The word that's not really a word, but whatever. If that happened, do you think Elena would call girl code violation on this?
What do you think?
I don't know. No, I feel like she gave them a blessing.
We're liberal. We're liberal.
How could she? That would be so hypocritical because, I mean, Elena dated both of the brothers, so...
Right.
Like, she kept it in the family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
That is weird.
It's been pretty good. I think he deserves some action, guys.
Did you ever think you'd be playing this guy who was actually noble?
Noble? Is Damon noble?
Yes.
I guess there's a certain nobility. I think maybe what may be confused with nobility is Damon is a fiercely loyal friend, brother, boyfriend, and to his family and friends. And I think by virtue of that, he exudes or practices a certain type of nobility where he will basically slay and kill you if you get in the way or try and hurt those people. And it is an interesting quality about him. Looking at this guy who initially was just, Damon was the guy that basically had the same face that whether he was saving a kitten out of a tree or ripping some sorority girl's throat out. It was the same guy. So he was very maniacal and very dangerous. So yeah, it's interesting and beautiful to see him have this other side. It really is. By the way, I stole Damon's ring for the weekend that I'm wearing here. And Joe Props, our property master, who's the man, Joe Conley, the only thing he asked for was, he said, enjoy the ring, just make sure you clean it, please, before you bring it back. Because I don't get it. A weekend at Comic-Con would be an exceptional time. So, what?
Shaking a lot of hands. A lot of cookies.
Oh, let's go to audience questions.
Hey guys, listen, before we get embedded into you guys asking us questions that we can barely answer, thank you guys for being here. Thank you.
Hi, my name's Rebecca, and this question's for the cast. Were there any talents or skills that you had that the writers actually incorporated into the show?
A tragic motorcycle scene. Then Julie was like, all right. I was like, Julie, give me a motorcycle. She's like, all right. We did one scene. She's like, I don't like that scene. You'll never have a motorcycle again.
I got to speak Bulgarian.
Yeah.
Because I am Bulgarian. And my family's in Bulgaria. And so we incorporated that into the show. That was cool. And
Can you say hi to your fans in Bulgaria?
Zdrasti, как сте всички? But also, can I do that backflip, please, in the next episode?
Which one?
I want to do the backflip.
Like,
I can actually do a
you
backflip.
mean off the rope swing?
Yeah.
You want to show us?
I'm putting her on the spot right now so that she has
Please
to
don't
say
dare
yes,
her.
and then you guys can all vouch for me. Should I do it? Well, should she let me do the backflip? See?
Yeah, please don't dare.
Please do it.
And plus, Peter Roth, the head of the studio, is right behind us. And I don't know if it's a good idea to have his lead lady flipping around on stage.
No backflip for you.
Julie finally let me use my setting things on fire talent that I can actually do, so that was great.
That's true.
That was helpful. Other than on TV, I don't know where I would use that.
And Damon was supposed to be kind of like a priest character with no charm and no charisma, until he and Somerhalder came along. So suddenly he could just be Mr. Magic.
I don't really have any other hidden talents. I mean, I can write in perfect cursive with my toes.
That'd be interesting.
Imagine Damon writing Elena a love letter from the other side. With his,
Dear Diary.
Dear Elena.
You see his on his face and hands down his foot. in the diary.